started up. Uh, to recap what we had last time, you guys came in through this door over here, and as you came down, you heard the little plip plops you've heard before. You decided to investigate the hallway, in which you found a lady that was defacing a statue, and she had four of those little triangle guys, and which you guys ended up having a combat with. This combat ultimately led to the fall of Cotman, who you took up and laid on one of the beds in the common area that you were at before this. Um, and then you guys came back to like investigate this area, which she got the lady, which Rabbit cut her head off, and so her head's still on the ground, her body on the ground, along with the little triangles all did on the floor here. And then you guys were going to decide where you were going to go, whether it was through the double doors on the right or through the doors south. Um, as you guys want to decide where y'all want to go and anything y'all want to say at this point. Rabbit, Wednesday, anything? No?
Rabbit.
Rabbit, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Here.
So, so yeah, you guys want to head through a door? You guys want to say anything about the situation? How you guys want to get this started? We got Leah typing. Have you searched her? Yeah, you guys came back and you searched her. She didn't really have anything on her person, so that's why you guys came back, was to do the investigations. But yeah, you guys came back, you searched everything, and there wasn't much to find as she was using the Nightmare Blast to do her attacks, not an actual weapon. Um, so yeah, so I mean, you guys already did your investigations here, so you guys are really just at the options of picking a door to go through, or um, yeah, if you guys want to say anything or do anything, you can do that as well.
Uh, Leo wants to sleep.
Leah wants to sleep, indeed. No spells available. Got one level 1 rocking. That's a fair point, Liam. Do you want to do a medicine check to look at the party, see how everyone's doing? Rabbit, I sent you a message as well. 18 plus whatever, that's a really good medicine check. So you can look around at the group and you can see that pretty much no one has taken any damage other than Rabbit, who doesn't have physical damage, but she just looks, or they just look a little weakened. But they're physically okay. Just
Not mentally.
their stance is a little slouched. Their uh, their vision looks like they're kind of not there.
Or can we do the long rest then?
If you guys want, you can make that decision. Didn't y'all just long rest not too long ago though? You long rested over at the top room, over on the top right, after the armors, right? Or was that a short rest?
That was a long rest.
Yeah. So if you guys want a long rest, you gotta wait for a few hours to go by because you can only long rest once per day. So
Right.
Fair enough, I guess.
Okay.
so what's the decision?
Guess we
Well,
gotta trudge on.
throttle you, granite.
Huh?
Sorry, you cut out really hard. What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
What did I
Um.
do?
Um. Well, no use in just standing around. I guess we should keep moving. Um,
Uh,
is
okay.
there any particular direction you guys would want to go?
Wednesday's just gonna silently go over to the double doors and open it.
Just straight up open it.
Yeah, just straight up open it.
No.
Rabbit, you said no. You gonna object to that or?
Oh, I was talking to myself. I didn't realize it picked it up.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay, open the doors.
Alrighty. You open the doors, and inside you see.
Yeah, I expected as much.
You see four figures standing in a circle in the middle of this room. They're all hooded, with their hoods raised, and they seem to be circled in towards each other. And you can just hear them almost like saying a bunch of stuff in low, indiscernible voices. And then on the south wall, you can see that the room bears some stone basins beneath some metal spigots, and oh, you're not in there, so the northwest one. But yep. So you got these things with the metal spigots, and then you got the people standing in a circle, kind of like chant praying.
Cool. Um, fuck. I'm. Have they noticed me yet?
No,
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I roll stealth to close the door to continue not being detected?
yeah.
Or can I just close the door outright?
I'm gonna make you roll it as you said it, and I imagine that you could slam it if you overreacted.
Okay, well, luckily I have really good stealth, because I'm a rogue, yay! But I need to get this. I don't know where it is. I organized my computer and I just keep on forgetting where I put things.
It's not organized then,
Okay.
is it?
Um. Okay, so that's a 28.
28. All right, yeah, you can close the door and not make any noise as you do such.
I'm just gonna walk over here and open this instead. I'm not even gonna tell them. I'm just gonna.
Not even gonna say anything. Just gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show this. This is
Did you?
for that's for Rabbit.
Mm.
Thank you. Just going to eat
It'll always be in your
lunch.
journal section, so you can pull it up anytime you need to. Okay. So Loki's just gonna be hanging out while you guys do this. Wednesday, you open that
Did
door
you?
and you just closed it right after. Uh, so
Did you see anything in there Wednesday?
She just nods and then just opens this door over here.
okay, Rabbit, you gonna just let that happen? Are you gonna stop her? Or
Wait, wait.
Wednesday's just opening doors,
Don't,
and so
don't, don't you have a weapon or something that can tell if there's something behind those doors at least?
yeah, the weapon of
Um,
warning.
uh, she will just look at them for a second before drawing out her weapon to see if there's any vibrations.
There we go. Uh, you're getting a bit of a vibration to yourself, but it's not like as aggressive as the usual pings are.
I mean, there's nothing we can do here besides trudge on, so I mean, she's gonna just open the door.
Okay. Well, when you open the door, you see what looks to be a couple drows that they're sitting on some makeshift bedrolls that have been drawn out, and each of them are kind of like flipping through different books. And as the door opens, they look up at you, and they just have this sort of like almost like a deer in the headlights look, but they're also like very cautiously holding the hilt of their weapons.
Um, what languages do I have? I probably don't have. Okay, I'm. Hmm. You know what? Actually, she would just look over to Rabbit and then just kind of gesture him to the room, and then just step out of the way, I guess.
So he'll go up to the door and like look in as well.
Right.
Oh,
While you
uh,
guys are switching who's looking in the room, the drows are all going to stand up at their feet, putting the books that they had down. Their weapons are not drawn though.
um, Rabbit's just gonna do like that thing where he like kind of like holds his hands up to try and show that he's like not a threat. Just very, I'm very sorry. We didn't mean to disturb you. Um,
What language are you
I
speaking?
promise. Uh, he's speaking common right now.
Okay, you can continue.
Okay. Uh, I didn't mean to disturb you. We're not here to harm you.
After you finish your statement, they're gonna kind of just like look at each other for a moment. They'll shrug lightly, and then
Oh,
one of them is gonna just walk over, and you'll hear him knock on a door.
um, he,
Yes.
um, he's just gonna like be silent for a moment, and then probably realize that like, oh, they might not understand me. Um, so he's going to repeat what he just said, but in Elvish because he knows Elvish.
Okay. As you start saying the same thing in Elvish, um, they'll look like, "Oh, I know what you're saying now," and they will respond with no worry at all. I guess it's bound that someone would walk in on us at some point. Been here for at least a night or so, and this will be in Elvish. Shortly after, you guys will see another figure approach the entranceway. And in common, he's going to say, I was told that I needed to translate for someone, but I heard you speaking Elvish just now.
Oh, uh, he goes back to speaking common. He's like, oh yes, I started speaking in common, and then I realized that they probably didn't understand me. So I'm also lucky enough to know Elvish. So,
I see. Well, that is luck. It is the best of languages. But unfortunately, Erdon, Thiel, and Velios here doesn't speak those languages. They only speak Elvish. So, if you need to speak Common, I'd be the one to speak to. The name's Yenthadol. What is it I can do for you?
um, well, I was just wondering, what is it that your little group here is doing down here?
Hmm. And why is it I should be discussing our matters with you? Why are you here?
Well, the town that me and my friends are currently staying at, it's been suffering from what we think is a mind flayer problem. So we came here in hopes that we could potentially find clues to help us deal with the problem.
Mind flare, you say? Do you have any proof of this by chance?
Well,
You can say now.
Uh,
sorry, hold on.
no.
I see. Well, we're here on some concern for our father, Anthrix. We believe that he may have fallen victim to the cults that come behind the trail of a mind flayer's path. But well, we didn't know the actual cult, but if it is a mind flayer, then that does answer quite a few questions. We've been here because there's a library here, and we've been hoping to research any addresses that may give us some answers to why he has followed the cult in the way that he has.
Uh, at this point, Wednesday will actually chime in on something and just be like, oh well, there's some people on the right, it, praying. It could be your father.
That is possible. I believe him to be somewhere in this cave, perhaps. But I see
Do you
you're in
wanna
that hallway. That
check it?
hallway is not. Is it not full of the strange pets of that deranged lady?
No.
Uh, not currently because, well, we walked in and we saw them and we've had a bad experience with those things, so we did kill them along with the deranged lady that you speak of.
Oh, well, that was the main reason we did not want to move forward. We didn't want to have to deal with her and her little pets. We'd hoped that she would get bored and move along, but if you've handled that, then perhaps our time of study has come close to its end. There's still more books in the library to check out, though, so we don't plan to move forward. But if you plan to continue on, if you see our father Onthrix, he'll look very similar to us. Please do send him our way if you can.
Maybe you can check the room on the right, see if you recognize the praying figures. They didn't really try to attack me or anything. They just kind of prayed.
Well, we still have information to learn, and the books here seem to have some sort of tellings of the mind flayers, and so you mentioning that the mind flayers are behind it does give us hope that we're on the right track. If we go in too early and don't have information to stop him from his beliefs that he has fallen victim to, then he simply will not listen to us. He did leave us in the first place to come join this ridiculous following.
I guess. All right. Well,
Well,
have fun.
if we do see your father, then we will try and gently nudge him in the correct direction and send him your way.
Of course, well, that would be wonderful. Do you plan to move forward now, or do you wish to hang out? Or I'm sorry, do you wish to spend some time looking through the library yourself? Perhaps information can be a tool for even the most head-hearted adventurers.
I mean, I guess.
We don't intend to attack. In fact, we are hoping to get our father out with no incidences. We had to pass through quite the strange visage in the pastor room, which you must have seen. There was some sort of warning, we're sure, but by leaving the room, we were able to get past it, and after seeing the pets, we made our way through what looked to be a hidden entry in the kitchen pantry. So, luckily, we found ourselves here in a place that we could read through our new books as the library stands behind me.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's nice.
He's gonna like look at Wednesday, look at Leah, and like, do you think the people in the other room might pose a threat at the moment, or could we spare a little bit of time to read what the library has to offer?
typing? No. Uh, that was a question for y'all. Do you guys have an answer?
No, that was for you, wasn't it? It was,
It
is the
was
next
she literally
floor
said
correct?
Leah
No,
and Wednesday.
Oh,
I specifically said that he looked at Wednesday and Leah.
oh shit. Mm,
It's just you three, so we gotta gotta keep it up. Loki tends to just agree with everything that you guys want to do, so I'm sure he's on board for whatever decision y'all make.
mm. Leah said at this point everything has been a threat, but maybe we should still look.
Mhm. Fair point.
So I agree with that. I think we should just move on.
You guys will hear another drow come out speaking in Elvish. So Rabbit, since you speak Elvish, you would know that he's comes out in Elvish. Brother, can you come back? I can't read these books. It's in that strange language that you only you seem to speak. I'm talking to some guests here. Guests? Oh, hello. As he peers around the corner, looking up the stairs. Well, I see you that you found some people to help us. Not yet. And he'll turn toward the group. Do you, if you guys plan to move forward and you take some time to allow us a little more preparation, we can send these three with you, gesturing to the three drows that have sat back down, trying to read through the books again. More than happy to send them through with you, and we'll just wait for our father to come our way so that we can ensure to catch him in case he tries to leave for any reason.
I mean, I guess that's more than fair.
Oh, Leah can also understand. That makes a lot of sense. I think Loki would be able to as well. So just Wednesday's just hearing fancy talk that you can't understand.
Yeah,
Leah
but I've
says it
listened to
would
the
be
grown-ups talk.
Leah says it would be helpful to have the three with you. So take more help
Yeah.
right now.
Well, if you said that it might take a little bit of time for them to get ready, then I we might as well stay for a little bit and learn it and learn what we can as well in that time.
Excellent. Well, feel free to engage with the library behind us, and we're going to be heading back into the what looks to be a library's room so that we can continue our studies.
Of course.
He's gonna make his way back over here, and yeah, you guys can walk in now if you want.
Good.
Roll initiation. No.
Y'all moving in, or what y'all doing?
Yeah, I mean, you're in, you're at the door, Rabbit. So you
Yeah,
go.
Rabbit, leader.
Yeah, I've moved.
You did?
Is it lagging on y'all's end?
It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah, it shows you just standing there at the door.
Yeah, you're just standing there.
I have moved my token. Um,
If I do that, did your token move back?
There we go. Close enough.
there we go.
All right, you can move now. You should be able to at least.
Please.
Is it not working for you, Rabbit?
Right.
I'm. It is not working for me. My PC's been weird. Like the the past couple of days. Um, Let me just try refreshing.
Okay. Well, Wednesday and Leah, you guys can go ahead and go in. I think Loki will come over here and take a seat.
Okay.
That's what I imagine he would do.
Could I investigate the books for Dwarvish script?
Yeah, you can look through the library. So as you step into the library room, you see shelves cover the stone walls of this room from floor to ceiling. So there's sagging books that have been reduced to little more than scraps and dust that fill a lot of the shelves, although there are still a few books bound in metal that seem to have survived the long abandoned years that they've been sitting here. You can roll investigation to look through the books and try and find a couple of them specifically for ones in Dwarvish.
Okay. So what's my investigation? Oh my god, it's so tiny. Okay,
I've moved
investigation is
I've moved
8%.
Rabbit into the library. Did it move him for you guys as
Yes,
well?
it shows you at the library doorway, if that's where you are.
I got
There.
Okay.
a 24
Okay.
to find any and all books I can find that are in Dwarvish.
All right. So yeah, you find a couple of books. They are made of metal, and even the pages seem to have been made of metal for these. And uh, you find one that has this interesting style where like the pages are metal, but the cover around it is this like bendable granite. Um, and on the cover of that book, it says the Granite Ledger. Uh, and yeah, you could read through it all you'd like. It is in Dwarvish. Um, so you're grabbing that book, correct? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, why not?
Cool. So as soon as you grab that
Yeah, I
book,
knew it.
you feel the ground shake below you. You're not sure where the earthquake is coming from, but you know that you triggered something.
Wait, would I have known with my weapon of warning that if I
No,
would I have gotten a weird buzz from that? Okay.
you're not in danger right now. So
Okay, whatever.
you did something though.
Um, can I look around the room to see if like perception, anything changed in the room?
The room itself you're in, nothing has changed other than some of the dust and such from the dilapidated books have kind of shaken off and fallen to the ground. There are only a couple other books that seem to tell stories of different like stone structures and details on various marbles and things like that. Um, and they're all written in Dwarvish. Every single book that's still intact. Uh, let's see.
Wow.
Leah
Looks like
said,
I'm
I
gonna
want
be
to
reading a
see
lot.
if here are books on mind flayers, but maybe pause. Um, Unfortunately, there are no books on anything other than stone stuff that have survived. All the ones that are made of stone are stone based. Um, so yeah,
I'm just gonna settle right here in the middle of the room, away from any walls,
one of
just in
the
case.
drows are gonna jump up and look in the room, and in Elvish, he's gonna say, "What was that? Why did the place shake?"
Um,
I'm just
in Elvish. Oh, I'm sorry. My friend over there pulled one of the books out from the bookshelf, and then the ground shook. I don't know why it did that. Um,
Hmm. It's very strange, but everything is okay in here. Is that what we're at?
everything is completely fine.
Okay. Well, you had us all very concerned. We're just trying to study. We're not here to fight some type of nonsense.
Uh,
Not unless we have
I'm
to, of
very,
course.
very sorry to have disturbed your studying, but I assure you everything is fine here.
Okay, well, do be more careful. He'll say as he goes back.
Alright, so I'm reading that book.
All right. So the Granite Ledger,
Hmm.
it holds information about the Talhundreth as itself. Um, it mentioned on the beginning areas. It mentions the pathways that the Talhundreth leads to, which is the side path at the surface leads to an area they call Gibbet Crossing, and then there is a you know what? Let me do this real quick. All right. Now that everything is hidden, that book would have the map. So here is the rest of the map. I got everything. All right. So yeah, you can see the rest of the map, and you can see that there's an entranceway through these double doors here that lead to what's called the Crypt of the Talhund.
I when Wednesday's gonna just like read that, and then she's just gonna take a deep sigh, knowing she's probably gonna have to go through there.
Um, and the crypt itself. Where are we at? There it is. And then it lists that it has like a list of names of who's been buried in this crypt. Among the names are, I had them listed. Hold on. Where was this information? You know, I wish they would just like have the list of names. Like if you're gonna tell me there's a list of names, they should just have it there. It'd be much better. But I know I read it before. Find it again. Alright, so one of the names is Thorgrin Ironquill, who was known as a great dwarf historian and priest. Let me put that in chat. Thorgrin Ironquill. And then there was. You know, I'm gonna find these names while you guys do whatever else you want to do, because I thought they were like right there, but you guys can keep looking around if you'd like.
Um,
Anything else you guys want to look through? No?
uh, Rabbit is too unga bunga paladin, not smart brain to really find anything just like off the covers of the books. So he's just gonna like go over to win or like the spines of the books and just like go over to Wednesday and just be like, anything interesting in that one?
They're all written in
Maps.
Dwarvish, so if you can't read Dwarvish, you can't read the sides of the books, just so you know.
Right.
Maps.
Well,
It,
that's
it only
useful at
has
least.
it only has the map of the Talhundreth, not the actual map of the crypt or the Gibbet Crossing. It's just information about this place, which you guys have ventured through majority of it, so you already know most of it. But you would know that this one is called the Worship Hall, the one at the
Cool.
bottom.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, here are the other names that were here. You got Thorgrin and Ironquill, Brelta Gemblade, and then a couple just single names like Mernig and Nelja. that are all in the books. There's some more names, but those are the most iconics.
Okay. And they're all like dwarven priests?
Not all of them. Thorngren was historian and priest, but they are all dwarves. Everyone that's buried there is a dwarf. Are you guys just gonna hang out in here and until you can take a long rest? I mean, you're talking about like six some odd hours, but you could just hang out here if you're trying to get that long rest before you move forward.
I mean, that's 6 hours to just read whatever we want, isn't right?
Yeah, you can read through the books if you read Dwarvish. If you don't read Dwarvish, then no.
Well, I'm gonna be doing a lot of reading.
Um, Rabbit's going to like go and look for what's his face. I forgot his name.
uh, you'll have to be. I don't know. I introduced a lot of characters, so
Um, the dude that they brought out because Rabbit was speaking common and they thought they needed a translator.
oh okay. So Yantajo.
Yes, him.
All right. Yeah, he's in this room over here on the side. He'll be sitting on a bed and he'll be reading through a book that's just like the other ones that you saw, made of almost all metal. As he's reading through it, as you walk in, he'll look up and he'll say in common, "Is there something I could do for you?"
Um, well, I was just wondering, um, since we both seem to have a common problem with a possible mind flayer, I was hoping that maybe we could form some sort of alliance. If you find out information, you could tell us. If we find out information, we could tell you.
Hmm. Well, if there's anything of interest that I learn, I'll be happy to tell you that. But the only thing I'm getting from these books are dwarven stories of how mind flayers take over minds and stuff from a distance, and to be wary of stones that glow with unidentified magic. So, other than that, we're not really getting too much out of these books, unfortunately. As far as venturing forth, me and my brother here, are just here to collect our father. If we can get him out, then we intend to be leaving. If we lose him here, it would be sad, but we'd still have to report that back to our home. So I'm afraid that we're not going to be venturing anywhere other than back home with or without father.
I see. Well, brain. I I completely understand. It was worth a shot coming to talk to you, and again, I'm very glad you've been willing to share this space with us.
Just if you do find yourselves in a position where he must be taken out, please make it quick. He doesn't deserve to suffer for his loss of mind.
Of course, I assure you, if worst comes to worst, we will make sure it is quick and as painless as possible.
Well, that's all we could ask for. But preferably, we'd like him to come home. We will see if what we can do.
That is the goal.
Just let us know when you plan to move forward. We'll send the three with you, and hopefully they can help you out. And we'll await in the hallway for Father to make his exit.
Of course, thank you. I'll go
Okay,
back to the other.
he'll go back to reading.
At this point, I'll be trying to look for any books that are labeled about like the Crypt of the Talmud or the Gibbet Crossing, whichever one I find first.
There is no other books for those locations in here.
Great. Okay. In that case, what other books did I find that were
I mean, most of
unpublished?
them are just about their different knowledge of stones, the differences in marble, the differences in stones, things like that. Things that
Okay.
dwarves would be interested in.
Alright. So, is it like just one book about different types of stones, or are they all like just
All the
like
surviving books, remember, there's not a lot of books. Just the ones
yeah?
made of stone and metal are survived. And of the ones that are there, there's probably about four different books. And one's all about the different stones, one's all about the different marbles, one's all about different gems. And then you got yours, which is about Tal Hundredth.
Well, I'm getting a long rest, so I'll just grab all those, I
Oh,
guess.
Loki has made
Hey,
it. Hello, Loki. How you doing?
I
fine. How about you?
Good. Glad you could make it.
Yeah, I just coming from work.
Oh, okay. A little late leave, huh? Well,
I'll grab all those material books.
to get you caught up, Loki, they looked inside the room to the right through the double doors, and they saw four cloaked figures in which they were like kind of in a circle, praying to each other or praying around each other. They were it was indiscernible what they were saying, and they stealth closed the door so they wouldn't attract attention. They came to the south here, and they found neutral, if not peaceful, drows that are here
Oh, okay.
trying to get their father back, Ontherix, who they believe was taken by a cult. And Wednesday, Leah, and Rabbit are all in the library looking through the remaining books. There aren't a lot, but they're looking through the books now. And when Wednesday picked up one of the books, it caused a huge tremor to go through the bottom. But in that book, it did include a map of Tau Hundredth, as well as the notice of the two locations you can reach from Tau Hundredth, which are the Crypt of the Tau Hund and the Gibbet Crossing, which I have put on the map
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Uh, and I got you just kind of hanging out with the drows. All the drows are trying to read through books, but it's very clear that they can't really read through the books they have. But okay, you guys can continue.
Okay, I will grab all of the books that I can grab that are
Okay,
undwarvish.
they are a little heavy because they're made of metal and stone, so each book weighs about like 6 pounds.
6 pounds, that's nothing. If it's like five, that's yeah, no, I'm good for now. I can stack those.
All right, well you got four of those, so all those books together come to about like 25 pounds, 24 pounds. So
That's still like nothing.
sure, sure, just letting you know.
Do
uh,
do you want to put those in the bag of holding?
No, I'll read them. And she'll just go back to her spot and place them down, and then just pick the top one off and just start reading.
Okay. Go ahead and since we're gonna spend about 6 hours reading Wednesday, I'm gonna have you roll three different and just intelligence checks. Um,
Great.
Leah and Rabbit, what do you guys want to do while Wednesday is reading up?
Oh wait, never mind. My
Which there are
intelligence
some
is zero.
chairs over in here if you wanted to sit in here, Wednesday. There are no chairs in the library.
No, I think I'll just sit here.
Okay.
Sit on the floor. Or comfy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Leah and Rabbit, anything you guys want to be doing while Wednesday is reading up? I know you guys want to kind of hang out so you can take a long rest. So,
Maybe we could go and like investigate like other parts of the place to see if like something changed because of the
I'll like look through
book
the
told.
areas you've already visited before.
Yeah, look through the areas that we've already visited.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. It doesn't take super long to do that. Um, I'm not gonna drag the map around, but you will find that in the areas that you've already been, there is nothing new. No changes.
Okay. Just let me know when to roll.
You can go ahead Wednesday.
Oh,
With it.
okay. That is a 15.
Okay, that's the first one.
21.
Okay.
22. Do I need to do another one?
Are you adding your saving throws or just your intelligence
It
modifier?
just my intelligence modifier.
Okay. So 15, 21, and 22. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it was plus 3. I got an 18 and a 19 for the last two,
Yeah.
if you're confused about that.
No, I got you. Cool.
Okay.
In what order did you read the books?
Oh shit. You said it was
One
marble,
about
stone.
stone, one about marbles, and one about gems, and then one about
Okay.
Talhundreth.
Okay, well, let's see. I'd probably look at the gems first, knowing my character. I'd probably go from most valuable to least valuable in my mind. So it would go like gems, marble, and then stone.
Okay, well, with a 15, you would learn a little bit more about gems and their authenticity, um, ranging from lapis to ruby to diamonds and their various uses in both present or in practical and magical sense. Um, as for your good rolls on marble and stone, you would gain a lot of knowledge on stone and stuff. Um, it wouldn't be like enough to like get like advantage on stone based knowledge and stuff, but you are learning a whole lot about what dwarves typically know about stones, marbles, and such. So you can mark down that you have extensive, you have more knowledge on stone, marble, and gems. So whenever we move forward, we can take that into account.
Okay.
Wow, so you are a new math ability.
Yeah, I guess I can help build. I don't know. Whatever.
It'll definitely be helpful when it comes to like things like building buildings, you know.
Yeah.
Loki, what do you want to be doing during the 6 hours that you guys are hanging out before a long rest?
Could you give me? I need to be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, Loki, anything you want to be doing?
No, I don't think so.
All right, yeah, I got you hanging out in a chair. So if you want to, maybe you could be like writing some notes on your plans and stuff for your cities and whatnot. Rabbit Liam, anything that you guys want to be doing? I mean, you guys haven't talked about food or anything. Rabbit said they were coming back, and Leah's got to type chat. So 1 second, as Leah's typing. How many days? I think y'all have had one long rest, so you've been here for like almost a full day. So I kind of wanna hang out in the other room and listen. Okay, that's fair enough. Wednesday, is that where you're gonna be sitting while you're reading?
Oh God. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I. But I'll be very specifically away from the walls. I just don't really have a place to go like in the middle.
That's fair.
Like I'm trying. Like what? If it makes sense, I'm kind of like in the middle between these two squares. But I guess technically I can't really. rules wise be like that, but I'm just saying that I'm away from wall is kind of what I'm trying to say.
That's fine.
Based off what I said before about it, so I don't know, whatever.
I'll just see if they're keeping things from us. Okay. Um, so these three drows, while you're listening there, Leah, where'd your character go? Leah's token disappeared, guys.
Not
Uh,
another one.
I'll bring it. I'll bring a fresh one. Hold on, I got you. She could be in the corner. Yeah, I know. Get you a fresh token, Leah. I got you. Alright.
Oh, welcome back. Thank you.
There we go. So Leah, yeah, you can just sit there and listen along with Loki. And these guys are, like, their conversation is going to be all in Elvish, and they sound like high schoolers bickering over a school project when none of them know what they're actually supposed to be doing. So they're just like trying to share information, but they're reading the books wrong and they're getting the wrong descriptions, and so the information is all jumbled and doesn't make any sense. And they're arguing over the fact that it doesn't make any sense. Alright, you want to see if they need help? One will turn, and then Elvish will ask, "Do you read the elf? Do you read that the short people language, the dwarves? Do you read that language?"
Probably not, but you know someone who does. And she's reading about rocks. Rabbit, you okay?
Full of food and coffee.
Well,
Where
Huh?
I have no
I,
idea what you're saying. Rabbit, stop talking with
I
your
had
mouth
a
full.
mouthful of food and Pepsi, and then I get hit with, I can you read the short people language?
Leah, when you go in there to get Wednesday, Wednesday is deep in her books. It's gonna be a lot of reading for them. So you good, Rabbit? You sound like you're struggling. Small bites, big
Yeah, I'm
chews.
good. I'm good.
I mean, it takes about, what is it, 1 hour for a book based off of that one time where we read books in that one shot and we got to do one book within a
You're
short
using
rest.
one-shot rules. That's wild.
I'm using one shot rules, yes, but
One-shot
still.
rules are so lenient, so that time doesn't take up. But
Be nice to me.
but no, books take longer than 1 hour to read through.
Okay.
But you can read through. You're gonna be able to read through a good chunk of each one over the 6 hours, spending about 2 hours on each book. You may not finish any of them, but you do get more knowledge on various aspects of each of them.
Okay, well, in that
And then
case,
Leah comes in while you're reading to tell you that the other three have books that they're trying to read but they can't read in Dwarvish.
I will stop. What time did they like stop me? Like, would I have gone through at least one book?
I would say about yeah, one book. So you can either choose to keep reading your books, or you can follow Leah to read other people's books. But you
Okay.
already kind of rolled your books, to be honest. So
Well, yeah, but we can just retcon that because technically she interrupted me. So I mean, I don't know. I will just stop for a second and just be like, can I? What are the titles? Like, what's going on here? No, no, it's okay. I'm just I just realistically Wednesday would read anything else interesting than stones and stuff. So if she
Leah
Okay,
doesn't know if
could
they
you
know
bring
much.
the books over to me?
Alright. You guys are making Leah do a lot of roleplay through chat. Leah, you're gonna go over there and try and get one of the books from them, and they're going to disagree, and they're going to say they can come over here to read the books, but these are our books. We were told to figure them out.
While all this is happening,
Mm-hmm.
Rabbit is once again going to leave and just kind of like go off by himself.
Fair enough.
I needed you. Damn it. Alright.
Um, it's Leah asks if they don't want help. It's,
Oh,
it's not that we don't want help, but we don't want to have the job that we were given taken away. They can come help us. They can come in here, but the books stay with us. We read. We read thoughts. Leah, being elf yourself, you would probably realize at this point that these are very young, probably like teenagers of the elves. They're probably about like 30, 40 years old, but they're still the youth of elves.
A 30-year-old teenager. It's so strange how elf age works.
Does anyone, Loki? I see you went in the library. Anything you want to be doing? No. All right. Let Leah finish this.
No, I'm not looking for anything, but maybe we should try to look after this mind flare that's controlled with goblins.
We're reading about the mind flayer right now.
That is what this guy said that he was reading up. That it's possible that his father was his mind was taken over by this cult following mind flayers, and that's why he wants to get the father out. Uh, him and his brother. That's what they're in here reading. That's what they're all trying to read up on. I'm gonna let Leah finish her statement and tell them I can bring them Wednesday. All right. Uh, Rabbit, even from up over where you're at, you would start to feel some tremors down at the bottom area. Wednesday, it would be shaking so bad, even your heavy books would be losing their balance as you feel the tremors get heavier and your weapon of warning starts triggering.
Oh boy, okay, I'm getting up and stepping away from the books.
And all right, you can stay right there then. Peace through
Great.
defiance. I think they should know that we do not intend to take their job, but nothing is wrong with having help. Alright, Elia, as you describe that to them, that's when the tremors would begin, so they don't have a chance to respond. You would see nervousness cover over all their faces, but you would probably hear Wednesday call out as a large creature burst from the ground below.
oh God. Of
Great.
course, Rabbit went to go mope now. God damn it, Rabbit.
And with that, everyone can roll initiative right where you stand.
Oh, hey, awesome. Alright, that makes me feel a little better.
Good thing, though, I should be able to make a good distance in just one turn.
Mhm. Alright, these guys have.
Right? Why you keep disappearing? You're on my desk 24/7. There you are.
Alright, and that
I'm
one
trying to get a
has.
decent initiative. Oh, hello.
Plus, okay. who's in.
Okay.
Yep, everyone's in. So yeah, we get to start with Wednesday. Wednesday, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm going to, with my object interaction, pick up as many of the books as I can, and just, and then step out of the way, and then just tell them, close it, close it, close it. That's my turn.
Okay, Rabbit, your turn.
Alright. Um, can I dash and use my feline agility on the same turn?
Yes.
Yeah, I did it before.
Okay. So I'm going to both dash and feline agility. AK him be like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? That gives me 120 movement, right? Because it doubles
Correct.
movement twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, if there's um 7, 5, 7, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, yeah, 30 or 40? 30.
Oh shit, I
Uh,
forgot to say I was gonna
5, 10,
hold my action in case the thing somehow managed to get
5,
through.
10, 15, 20,
I've got 120 movement with the dash and feline agility.
5, 10,
Uh,
15, 20, 30. Right here in front of the door.
you can I can get in front of the door. Okay,
Yeah, right
cool.
in front of the door. That's 120.
Thank you.
No
And then
worries.
that's my turn.
Alright. You guys will hear some smashing. You close this door, right? So you would just hear a lot of loud smashing inside of the library. Before it all just seems to come to a calm because y'all left the room.
Well,
He left the room, so I mean, yeah, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and so you hear,
okay.
you feel the tremors
Okay.
once more, and uh, that seems to be it.
A little baby was just throwing a little baby tantrum, I guess.
Little baby tantrum.
He left the room.
Luckily, I got the books.
He's not gonna hang.
Um,
He doesn't hang out in the room.
yeah. All right.
He will smash your books. So,
I get Wednesday's gonna turn to Leah and just be like, big rock monster. I think that was the reason behind all the tremors. I don't think we should go back in there.
I'm gonna leave the turn order up for now, but you guys can just close it. Okay. Well, what Leah said. Yeah, well, I guess that's normal now. So, Rabbit, you run back. You see these guys have all taken to the side over here, while everyone else is piled around this door that's now closed. You would see Yentl with his sword drawn, kind of at the doorway. What's going on? We haven't had any sort of issue until you all arrived. What are you guys doing?
We're a weird rock monster thingy. It just kind of burrowed into the building. Actually, now that I think about it, it might be able to burrow into different other rooms. I didn't think about
Hmm, that's a bit concerning, but it's gone now. Is that what has calmed everything down?
that. I mean, I think um she's I mean at this point I think she'll probably open the door and look inside for a second, just like peek around,
You would
and
just
then
see
she'll
a large, dug up hole that's got like dirt thrown all around it, to the side where it came up at.
she'll look back and she'll be like, yeah, that thing's gone. Hmm, I don't know where it went. All right. Well, it seems to be gone for now. Um, I don't know where it could be next. If that thing could burrow into different rooms, that's gonna be very bad.
Well, I believe if everything is calm again, then we should get back to our work. I don't know if those three have managed anything. I gave them one book that had three copies and thought they could get through it. But I don't know if there was anything to learn off their book, anyways.
Mm. Well, I mean, you gave them books that they don't understand language-wise, so
I'm the only one that's
Okay.
been versatile in languages on this group, and that's why they mostly follow me. Even my brother over here, Nathan Lin, he's only spoken of the Elven tongue himself, and I find the lack of languages to be a hindrance.
right, yeah, but yeah, I mean, fair enough, but still something you gotta work with, I guess. Whatever. You can go back to reading.
Yes, well, I intend to. If you guys are done causing issues, I would like it to be calm once again.
Not our
He'll
fault for
put
that.
his sword away as he steps back and grabs the book he had off the table and goes back to reading it. These three are all in a chair, slowly calming down as the tremors are now gone. Oh, is there anything more you
Right.
all want to do before we? I mean, I would say it's been about 3 hours, so about 3 more hours. You know, can take another long rest.
Could
If there's nothing
could
that's
we could
particular.
I see that book over
The
there?
one of the ones, yeah, they left their books on their beds, and they are
Okay.
also made of stone. But you can see that they are all a copy of and you read the front. It just says caving basics, and inside it's just details of like starting a dig on a tunnel or starting a new underground dig sites, and then details on how to get through the rock in the best way and what to expect based off of different things that could have happened, such as open areas in the tunnels or cave-ins and things like that. So the caving's
I
basics.
I will just kind of be uninterested in that probably, and then just go right here and do my reading of my book and all that.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
All right.
Um.
Does anyone?
But very first, sorry, first before I do that, before I sit down to read the rest of my books, I'll look to like Rabbit. Rabbit, you have the bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
Rabbit, I will just be like, after the drows are done with that, you can take that book so I can read it later.
Oh, uh, all right.
Okay. Anyways, back to reading about
Uh,
rocks and stones.
yeah, rock and stone.
So much more
Uh,
interesting.
Dwarves would be delighted. Does anyone want to do anything for the 3 hours, or would you guys like a fast forward to let you do your long rest and all that?
Hello?
Hey, okay.
The two other where the two other axes is about where the mind flare is.
Sorry, what was that?
I think we can learn where the mind flare is maybe with the two other axes on the map.
These two, these guys. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Like these two?
vi smash player handout with swap bleed goblins. Maybe we should investigate the two other marks. Maybe we could learn something more there.
Oh, you mean like the crypt and Gibbet's Crossing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
the next
two other
areas.
marks or something.
Yeah, I mean, Wednesday would have been able to tell you guys that the crypt entrance is over here, and that if we go back to the very beginning, y'all could go to Gibbet Crossing uh, from the entrance. That's that pathway up the entrance was on the side. So, I mean, yeah, if y'all want to completely abandon the rest of Talhundreth, you guys can go to the next area. That's an option, I guess. Okay, and so Leah, you said you got voice for an hour. That'll be good. Uh,
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think we should skip the 100th though. So
I feel like this place might be a little. The rest of this place might be important. Maybe.
you guys,
I agree.
yeah. So, I mean, we can just fast forward the 3 hours that go by, and so you guys can set up to take a long rest wherever it is that you want to take that at. Where will that be at?
I guess we can go back to where we've been taking the rest of them and up to the rooms up here.
Um,
If you want,
Okay.
go ahead and head where you're gonna take your long rest, so we can do that, and then we'll move forward from there.
Keep going.
okay.
Okay, wait, did we skip already?
We'll not skip. I'm just. It's 3 hours, so you read your books for the 3 hours Wednesday, and your rolls
Okay.
applied that we already rolled. So yeah, and then you guys can go up to I guess the rest area where you guys have been taking your long rest at, and um, take them up here.
Cool.
Cool, cool.
He also makes sure to tell that Rabbit makes sure that he like says, "Oh, um, Cotman is
Wait,
in
wait, wait.
the."
Put me back real quick. I wanted to do something
Okay.
before I was done. I wanted to after I was. I'm assuming we're finishing. I after I finished reading.
Mhm.
I'm going to first roll a stealth check to kind of sneak up, like not make a sound as I'm finished with the reading and all that to the drows.
Okay. No. What? And
What?
do what?
And take one of their books with a sleight of hand.
Okay. Do that with disadvantage.
Really?
Yeah, they are 6 pound books, and you're trying to slip one away.
Okay, well, okay, disadvantage. Ah,
And
man,
they,
that sucks because I got
and it's
a
the
nat
only.
20 for one of them.
Oh, alright, well, you
Alright,
caught them bickering once again, and one of them put their book down to look at the other two's books, and you can slip out that book with a nat 20, so you can take their
oh no, I didn't actually get a
wages.
nat 20.
Oh, well
I
then,
was saying, yeah, I
okay.
wasn't done yet. I was saying I got a nat 20 with the first one, but then I rolled again. And so that's actually a dirty 20 instead.
I was just ready to be like, wow, double nat 20, that's kind of ridiculous, but
No.
a dirty 20 is still enough that you catch them bickering and you were able to slip the book out, so.
Alright, and then well, okay, so I don't need okay. Well, also, if it's a sleight of hand, then technically it's a 25, but whatever. I got it either way, so. After I'm done, I'm gonna put it in my backpack, I guess, 'cause it's only like fucking, what, 6 pounds? I can put it easily in there, and I'll just, quietly slip away.
Heavier than that. But yeah, as they're heading up there, Rabbit will like make sure to tell them that which room that Cotman is in, so they don't accidentally stumble upon his body.
Mm, fair enough.
Mhm.
Thanks.
I put the names of all the books in the chat for you Wednesday so you can write it down. It's Caving Basics, Understanding Stone, Differences in Marble, Know Your Gems, and Talhundreth and Its Purpose.
Great.
But yeah, you guys can take your long rest here. That's perfectly fine.
Oh, thank you. My spell slot, my spells. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if Wednesday did roll a double d20. I did get like 3 last session.
It happens, yeah. So, yeah, so everyone can refill their health, their spell slots, everything's good. So you guys will take a long rest.
Okay. Alright, in that case.
Throughout the long rest, you guys would have felt an occasional tremor here and there, but never exactly where you guys are at right now. So you guys wouldn't have had any issues throughout the night, so that was good for you. And yeah, you guys can go back down and continue what you were doing.
Great.
Uh, in the morning when they wake up, um, and like once everyone's up and like gathered,
Mm-hmm.
can I wish to cast aid. Um,
Okay.
uh, only my aunt. Okay. To give
Either makes
Leah,
your.
Loki, and Wednesday.
All right. You guys get a current temporary boost in your HP maximum, to where your current hit points increase by 5, and this will last for 8 hours.
Yes.
Cool.
And that'll be
Thank
your
you.
maximum for 8 hours.
Very, very good.
Cool. All right. Cool. That is in effect.
Um, and then I suppose we should start heading back down and seeing what we can do.
Mm.
Okay. As you guys come back here, you see the drows standing in the hallway, and as you pass the door, you'll see Anthel look down. So you've returned. Good. We thought we were gonna have to handle this ourselves, but we do. We will do as we discussed before. I have the three with you. Erdon, Thilia, and Velios is going to be assisting you to try and get our father Onthrix back. Just let us know if there was a success or a failure in your contribution to discuss with him. And I guess if we see him, then we will know that it was a success, as we can handle it from there.
Of course. And we will do our best to both bring your father back safely and, of course, keep these other 3 safe.
Well, that's all we could ask. Well, you all are welcome to move forward.
We
They
will
will.
report.
Okay.
They have been instructed to follow behind you, and they'll make.
The books are already in the bag of holding, right?
I
Yes.
You didn't say that, but it can be.
Okay. Well, can we just pretend that we put the bags of holding in it before we put there?
You could do that right now. Don't have to pretend nothing. Yeah, you can. Yeah,
I
you can
don't
put the
want to.
books all into the bag of holding.
Okay, I will put all of the books except specifically the one that I stole, and pass it over to Rabbit.
Okay.
All right, let's go then. shall open the doors in front of him.
Alrighty. So when you open the door, you see the hooded figures are now at a different basin each, and they seem to be plucking some type of possibly like an organic mushroom type of material from the faucet, and they're going to eat that almost simultaneously, while also cupping their hand under the water that's dripping to drink a little bit from the faucet. And they're doing this all in some sort of odd sequence. Same time.
Frosted like shit.
No, like they're eating
Hmm?
mushrooms. What?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no, they're eating the
Okay.
mushrooms off of the faucet spigots, the metal spigots. They're eating this like
Oh,
fungus-looking mushroom, and they are cupping their hand under the water that drips from the spigots, and they're drinking the water. They're just doing it in sync with each other at like the same time.
mm.
They have not looked over at you. You will have to approach them.
Alright.
So,
Um,
Maybe we can just try and sneak past them.
do
The
any of
whole
them look like they could possibly be uh
They have their heads up.
the elf's
You'll have
father?
to talk to them. They have their heads up.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so let's just try and squeeze past them real quick and go to the next door, see what happens.
If you want to try that, I guess.
I feel like you're psyching me out here, but also I feel like
Am
they're
I?
gonna.
It's a small room. You're gonna walk by four people. I mean,
Yeah, but
I don't think there's really much use in trying
and
to.
Rabbit's wearing heavy armor, so I mean,
yeah,
well, what do I know?
multiple
You do what you
ways.
want to do,
I mean,
guys.
worst that could happen.
I if this changes anything, I am wearing one of their cloaks right now.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to just walk by them, just do that. Or if you don't, then don't. So what do you guys want to do?
He's
Rabbit,
just gonna
what?
go.
Yeah, Rabbit. What do you want to
I
do?
Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and walk on in
All right.
there.
Rabbit, as you walk into the room, all four of them will turn towards you. Um, and for a moment, they'll keep their heads slightly down so their hood covers most of their faces. Um, but as you guys all walk in, and almost in sync, you hear the four of them um, say, it would be in common. Food for the obelisk is food for the brain. One of them will try and hand you some of that fungus they plucked off the spigot.
Um, no, no, thank you. Thank you though. We were just wondering what your little group here is doing.
He'll walk up closer, and all four of them will again say, "Food for the obelisk is food for the brain," and almost like insist you take the mushroom.
He's just gonna like take a step back. Again, no, thank you. He's gonna like glance back at like Leah and Wednesday.
This one's gonna take a step forward and kind of push it, gently push him to the side, and he'll just walk forward in common. He'll lower his hood. He shows his drow appearance. Oh, please don't mind the group. It's strange how they act sometimes. It's wonderful to have new guests here. We do offer you some food that is great for the brain as well as food for the obelisk. You must be new to this part, though, as you seem taken aback.
I mean, yes, this is our first time to Tal
Ah,
100th.
first timers. Well, then you must come see our worship hall. It is the shining place of the Talhundredth. Come, come.
Well,
He'll gesture to you guys as
Guess we
he
go.
starts walking in this direction. The three that still have their hoods up, they're just gonna start kind of like chant praying together as they watch you guys walk past. Bless you.
oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Um, Rabbit's just gonna like glance back again at Wednesday and Leah, but like we'll just follow him.
Okay. These three are following as
I'm
well.
right behind you.
Alright, and we keep you up, Leah. There you go. Loki, how close are you
Yeah.
following the group? Are you sticking with the whole party, or what are you doing?
Please.
Loki? Alright.
Yeah, it's plenty of close enough here.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're gonna keep walking, so it's not like they're stopping there. These three are following suit. These three are still like chant praying in their little semicircle here. As you approach that door, he'll say, "Oh, please, not yet. That is beyond a newcomer's reach. You must see the
Oh,
worship hall first."
I wasn't gonna open this. I was just walking by it.
Of course. And he'll gesture y'all, "Come, the room is right here. It is the best room of Talhundreth."
I'm s- I don't like this.
Alright. Loki, how close are you gonna be? I need you to be moving with the party, however it is that you plan to be moving.
Something like 20 to 25 feet away.
From the whole party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Fuck. Ew. I don't. Okay, wait. Nope.
As you guys walk
Clusters
into
people.
as you guys walk into here, he walks closer to this massive cluster of it's just like a it looks like a big old sack of eggs that are just kind of at the front, and he'll kind of raise his hands up. Oh, and so we worship the one that gives us the strength. Give
What is it?
give your worship to the strength that comes from the obelisk.
Is that
I
the op?
Okay.
can I have Rabbit just like out of pure instinct, just like would he realize because of what happened at like that house, with like the eggs and stuff that would he know what this is?
You guys would have an idea of what it is. Um, Again, Loki, I need you moving forward along with the party. Where are you at right now? And
So
keep
Trying to hide me here.
okay.
out
The
of
Mm,
the three that were cloaked
pure
will also be walking in. They're still chant praying as they walk. This one's gonna have to be in the back.
out of pure like reaction and like oh fuck, can he just like cast Moonbeam directly onto it?
Oh my god.
what? Well,
Smite it!
You're just gonna walk in and immediately do Moonbeam as he's saying, "Give praise to this thing."
Um, yes.
Okay. Um,
You
I do
funny.
want to tell you this though. So Loki, the room that you're still standing in, it's just pretty much an empty walkway with the two double doors. And it just has columns within that are pillared procession hall, uh, bearing images of pious dwarves holding mining picks along the way. As for in here, um, the west end of this room is seems to be filled with gemstones that can still be seen from behind the large eggs. The west wall even has a dial that's covered in like simpler coverings. Um, and it also has the pillars, some of the pillars being somewhat broken. Um, in here, there's also a very large statue in the back that's hard to depict from the back over here. Um, so yeah, Rabbit, if you want to cast Moonbeam, I guess you can do that.
This is probably not going to be the greatest of ideas, but it's what I'm doing. Having to remember how much damage, what damage
It's
it is.
2d10.
2d10, thank you.
And it's a con
Um,
save. The con save is a 16. Does that save?
bu- 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 that does save, so it's
Then
only
half
half damage.
damage. Oh, he has
Um,
advantage on the saving throws. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me go for a nat 20 and 18. But
Alright, so that's just going to be 5 damage from the moonbeam.
alrighty, 5 damage from the moonbeam. All right. Well, that
Then,
triggers a number of things. Here we go. All right. So as you cast your moonbeam, he'll turn quickly to y'all and say, "No, that's not the right choice." And then, in unison with the other three that were following behind, uh, you just hear them in unison chant, "Your souls will twist in the far realm." And all three of them are going to backstab some people. Um, so these two are both going to basically try and force their fist through the back of both of these dwarves, which they both hit, and it
No
won't be
surprise
enough to
there.
go through, but they are going to do Nightmare Blast on them, and so you guys just see these two drows get killed immediately from behind.
We're
oops,
not. We're not gonna live that down.
This one
oops.
would have gone forward to do the same to this one. That's a punch, and that is a Nightmare Blast. Alright, so the same thing. So all three of these guys just get a crazy punch that hits so hard that drops them all to their knees. And while they're all dropped down, you just see the same thing that took Cotman out happen to all three of them at the same time, and all three of them fall limp to the ground. Loki one stayed back, choosing you to be its target, and
It
so
hide. Loki hid.
did he say he was hiding?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Well, okay. Did you hide before or after the moonbeam?
It was before I saw the roll.
Yeah, I
but
moved
can you
when
hide in front of someone?
when
No.
yeah, I tried to hide when I moved up there.
All right. I need you to actually say it next time because he
He
wouldn't
did.
have. Did
I
he? I didn't
did,
hear.
I did.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I didn't hear it come through though.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. Well, then he would not have stayed back. He would have moved forward, but he wouldn't have anyone. He would have just chanted. Well then, let me see if he sees you. He does not. All right. Well then, with that, also this thing has a reaction to being hit, which is how much? Speed torch. Cool. 5, 10, 15,
Oh,
20 feet. Moves up 20 feet, and it immediately you see some of the eggs after as it rolls forward. You see some of the eggs bursting, and those uh, little cluster guys are coming out. The little gym mules. Let's see. That's not too bad. But the eggs, they weren't just bursting; they were like flinging off of it, and so the the eggs were landing in different parts of the area. What is the actual thing called? Okay, so I went too far. It is right. Boom. And boom. Just the two. And to make matters worse, uh, the tremors appear once more.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking lord.
Rabbit!
You should have gone in, so guns blazing.
Sorry!
okay.
He saw the thing that makes things that killed that assisted in killing his one of his best friends, okay?
Mm.
It was a panic response.
Over slightly so that this thing can be back here. And
He's just a little guy.
and a very large
Oh
creature
no.
once again burst from the floor.
Yeah, of course it did.
Um,
Right on me, totally.
Exactly.
just where the yelling came from. And with that, everyone can roll their turn order.
Oh.
Rabbit is going if we survive this ordeal, Rabbit is going to be very extremely sorry.
Oh. If we don't,
Rabbit
New
will be.
characters, I guess.
whole new party. Jeez.
Is that what we would do if we did have a total party wipeout? We would just make a new party and like
Yeah.
pick up where we died, or
It's an option. It's not the option, but it is an option.
Oh.
What is the option?
The option
Yeah.
most people do is pick a new game.
Oh.
If it's
So
a
it's a
if it's a full
complete
party,
failure.
if it's a full party, a lot of people choose to do a
Hmm.
different game or no more game. If they throw a fit hard
Okay.
enough.
Well,
All
it's
right.
only like 4 people, and one of them is hiding right now, so we may just be extremely, utterly fucked.
We may just we may just die. Yeah.
You'll be all
It's
right.
an option.
You'll be all right. Freak it out.
It's not an option then. I'm not freaking out.
praying to the
I don't
moon
like that
bloom
cluster though.
gods.
It's
Give us our nat 20s.
Please, please.
I will be a good Christian boy. I will go to church every Sunday if you give us these nat 20s.
And this guy's dead last.
yeah, but The more we hit it, the more these things come out, right?
Alright.
Um,
Oh shit, I
I'm
guess I'm
not
going
saying
first.
yes or no, but all right. With that, it
Well, I was
looks like
asking the party. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Alright. I'm going to back up to here
pull this out.
and then go ahead and hit with my rapier on the little guy right there.
Okay, go for it.
26.
26 does hit. You're hitting the big guy, right?
The big guy, yeah.
Big guy.
And then that is a oh wait, an 8, my bad. That's a 8.
All
Oh,
right.
plus whatever the what's the plus? It's plus 6, so 8 plus 6.
All right. So 14 damage.
14 damage, yes.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Yeah, why not? Claws.
All right. Go for it.
Okay, that's probably not gonna hit with a 13.
13 does not hit. No.
Yeah, okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Well, he's gonna return the favor and he's gonna do some fist slams at you. Both of them for
Putting disadvantage on that attack, by the way,
with.
as a reaction.
Oh.
My protection fighting style.
Okay. Well, then the first attack is with disadvantage. 16. Does that hit?
No.
Alrighty. And then here's the second one. This is not with disadvantage. That is even worse. That is a 15.
Both miss.
Alrighty. Um, little guy's turn. Nope, wrong guy. This yeah, he's gonna do what he does. Um, he's gonna move in over here. Rabbit does a 19 hit.
Nope.
Alright. He went for a psychic slam and failed to actually pick you up, but then he's gonna try and latch onto you, so I need a dex save from you.
Oh my god, that is disgusting. That's going to be 9 to that deck save.
Alrighty, so this thing is going to manage to latch onto you, and you take an initial 8 piercing damage as this thing latches onto you with like a sort of like almost like a thorny feeling. Alrighty. This guy out here is just gonna start chanting in a weird language and start hailing. This guy is gonna pick up this drow body and he's going to run in and he's going to toss the body at the feet of the cluster before disengaging to leave, stand next to him, and start chant praying with the other guy as well. This guy is going to do a very similar action, picking up this drow and throwing it at the footbed of the creature, disengage to run back, and begin chant praying here as well. Leah, you're up.
I'm going to wild shape. I'm gonna take the bear, and I guess I'll use my attack from there um,
Okay.
against the little pink dude.
Right. Let's see here.
Was
You are a black bear. So you have two attacks, bite and
so
a claw.
16. Yeah, 16 in total then.
16 does hit. Go ahead and do your bite damage.
7.
All right, and your claw attack.
Kodak.
Nice, 17 plus is
Um,
gonna hit. So go ahead and do your damage.
2, 4, 2.
All right, no,
5.
5 damage. So yeah, you get a solid bite out of this thing, and you also swipe at it, getting a nice claw mark across its triangular body. But it is still up and kicking.
Okay.
This guy is going to do the same thing. Throw this body at the fit of that, and then he's going to come over here, and he's going to close the doors. And for everyone in here, the chant praying is muffled, but for Loki, you just hear them chanting about how great the obelisk is, and that they've fed another soul to the embodiment of their belief. And Loki, it's your turn.
Yep.
Hmm.
Loki, what are we doing?
Loki.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we doing?
No one has attacked him. No one.
I didn't say a roll or anything.
No.
Which one are
No.
you attacking? And just to be clear, you're gonna fight all four of these guys right here.
No, not before anybody is attacking anybody. So I will wait, hold an action back.
And what are you holding your action for specifically?
If they attack my friends.
I did.
Yeah, your friends are actively being attacked. They threw the dead bodies at the foot of the cluster, and then they came out here and they're like chant praying for the cluster, and they close the doors behind them. But your friends are through those closed doors. So what are you
Uh,
doing?
attack the one in the middle.
Okay. 24 does hit. So 11 damage. Alright. So you come around the pillar, you shoot an arrow, it makes its mark, and they all turn and they all see you now. So they checked where the arrow came from. Another shot, that's gonna be a 23, that does hit. So 2 arrows went into the guy in the center of the group, both of which just kind of like skid past, doing a rip through the arm as he took a bit of damage, but he is still standing fine, and all four of them are now looking directly at you, Loki. Anything else for you?
Uh,
Okay.
When I
5,
will dash over here
20. Wait, how did you? Cutting dash and dash? Okay, right.
and
How'd you get that
uh,
much movement? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right, you're
I have
moving?
feedment and I can dash
15,
and that's a bonus action.
30. Okay, but you went way more than 80 feet. You were here, right? You have 80 feet to work
One,
with on the
two,
dash.
three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
How many diagonals are you doing? Because remember the diagonal thing? The diagonal rule? This is why I
I
usually
don't know.
this is why I usually say to give me let me see your movement. Because I'm counting, let me put you back. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. But that's where you want to move to?
Yeah, and when I will yell, please help my friends is been holding back.
Oh, you're yelling out to them. What
Yeah,
language did you
to
yell?
you.
What language did you yell?
Yeah, common.
Common. Okay. Rabbit, you're up.
Um, he's going to step here as to maybe attract the attention of both of the big guys. I imagine one of the big guys is just going to be shooting at the smaller guys, and then he's going to roll to attack the stone big guy.
Okay. Did you want to?
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's still attached to you. So are you going to just take the damage, or are you gonna try and take him off?
Um, forgot about him. I'm going to roll to try and take him off.
Alright, it will be your action to do a strength check to get him off. At the very start of your turn, though, you would have taken 6 piercing damage from his leeching onto you. But yeah, you can do a strength check to try and fling him off of you.
All right. Um, that's going to be 16.
16 is enough to get him off of you, and he falls to the ground beside you. Don't forget to minus that 6 health from the leeching at the start of your turn, but that would be
I
your
already
action.
did.
Anything else?
And then with my bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith onto myself for a +2 bonus to my armor.
Okay,
Yeah.
not bad at all. Alright. This one's gonna fire back at the bear that's been clawing and biting at it. So first off, we have the slam. Does a a 25 hit the bear?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the bear is going to take a whopping 19 damage as it gets picked up psychically and slammed against the wall next to it. 19 damage
Oh,
is just
okay.
enough to put you back into your regular form, and which it's going to attempt to leech onto you. I need a dex save from Leo.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
nat 20. Nice.
sweet.
Well, it fails
Okay.
to leech on you. It kind of just grabs onto your armor and slides down.
Okay.
Okay. This thing is going to kind of roll over these two bodies, absorbing it into its mass. So these two actually are going to be absorbed completely by the mast. Alright. Um, and it's going to make 2 slam attacks on Rabbit, which it has advantage on thanks to the other one. So Rabbit, the first attack is a 39, and the second attack is a 23. I believe they both hit. Rabbit.
Both of them hit.
Okay. So you take an initial, from the first slam, you take an initial 18 bludgeoning damage, plus
Hmm.
12 psychic damage, and I need a strength saving throw from you.
And then a strength saving.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we'll do the second hit.
That's going to be it's gonna be a 19.
19, that does save, so you do not fall prone. You just take the 12 psychic damage and 19 bludgeoning. And the second slam attack that hit is gonna deal a whopping 20 damage with an extra 8 psychic damage.
And with that, Rabbit is down.
This thing's dangerous. That doesn't seem right. You had 67.
Oh,
I took 18
okay.
and then the 12 and then 20 plus 8.
Yeah, plus you got that. Okay, yeah. That is wild. Alright, well then. Wednesday, you're up.
Okay. Fuck. I don't know what to do here. Um. This probably won't help at all, but I think realistically, she would probably pull out her, what is it, wand of magic missile and do 3 charges on the pod thingy.
Okay. Yeah,
Drop my
that'll
head.
be 5d4 plus 5.
Okay, 5d4 plus 3d4. 5. Yay, I have just enough 4s. Alright, so that's 4, 4, 3, 4, and 1.
4, 4,
Pretty
3,
good.
4, and 1. So 8,
Plus 5.
12, 15, 16. So 21 damage.
Yes.
Alright.
And,
Not bad. They all make their mark, hitting different eggs, making them burst, but yeah, it's still there.
and
What
then
would you like to do for your
can
bonus action?
could I attempt to try and move, grab Rabbit and drag him away?
If you'd like to do that, you can also use one of your potions. Remember, you have plenty of those.
Do I?
You have 3 standards and 1 greater potion. You guys all have
Okay.
a ton of potions.
Alright, well, in that case, I guess I will do the, greater healing.
Alright, that's 44 plus 4. You gotta roll because it's
4d4
bonus
plus
action.
4. That's 3, 2, 3, 1.
3, 2, 3, 1. So 6, 8, 9 plus 4. So 13 health for Rabbit.
Okay. And I will, step back.
Okay. Rabbit, you are back up and at him. The elemental is going to once again attempt some slams against Wednesday. That is probably a miss with a 16, and then probably a
Misses.
hit with a 22.
With hits.
Alright, so 1 hits.
Yep, 1 hits.
Alrighty, that is a whopping 15 damage as this thing slams its fully rock stone body into you.
Great.
This little guy is going to come over to you as well Wednesday. And that's going to be a miss. That's a 14.
Yeah, misses.
Alright, then I need a dex save as this thing tries to leech onto you after its psychic slam fails.
Dex saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, let me see what that is. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That does save. So no damage from the little gym mule dude. These 4 are going to kind of go into the center here, and they're going to formulate their prayer circle during this moment. Leah, you are up.
Yeah. I guess I'll cast I think I'm gonna focus on the cluster thing, especially watching it put someone down. I'm gonna try to cast light, I think,
Ooh, that's a good
just
one.
the
Yeah,
highest, or maybe moonbeam, but I don't
it's
want
out to you.
moonbeam.
If you want, yeah,
My
moonbeam.
worry is the concentration. That's all. But
Yeah, moonbeam's right
moonbeam,
behind
yeah.
you.
Is blight concentration?
No, blight's a one timer.
No,
Okay. Well, I mean, up to you, man.
but I'm gonna be continuously hit. That's what I'm scared of.
Well,
Fair.
the
It's gonna keep
moonbeam
hitting me.
is right next to you. Here, I'll move it. Where do you want it? Right here? Right there? Yeah? Leah? Had to mute her mic, I guess, or something. Alright, I'm just gonna have him do his
Yeah, I'm
save.
gonna go for him.
Alright.
Yep, I'm
Uh,
gonna grab it. I don't want to hurt anybody. Um,
it's a 16 on the con save.
no, I didn't. I should be here.
It did save against your DC, so it takes half damage.
Damn.
We can hear you
It's
on and
working
off, I
now.
think. So, but yeah, so 2d10, please. And then he'll take half that damage.
You can hear me?
Yes, please roll your 2d10.
Okay. Okay.
It's really choppy, so you can
It's
just go ahead and roll it. It takes half damage.
okay.
Alright, 10. It's going to take half of that, which is 5. Alright. So, look, at the start of your turn, you're going to see these two running out. And since you said it in common, this is the guy in the front's going to have to come up and. You said they need help. Is it. Is it our father?
That's right.
Yeah, I think so.
This.
With weird looking guys, we lock them in a room.
Let's go. And he'll be running forward with his brother shortly behind him. But it is your turn, so look, you can do your movement and stuff first.
Hmm.
Okay.
I will fire after the nearest one.
You're gonna shoot at the nearest one? Okay, go for it. Just so you know, when you come back in, they got their hoods up again, and they are praying in that little circle like the first time y'all saw them. And you can shoot them. 6 damage with a 19 to hit. That does hit, so. The first arrow makes its hit. Anything else, Ryan?
Yeah, I will go back where I was. That's back, and that's my turn.
Okay. Revit, you're up.
Alright. So lay on hands is an action, if I remember correctly.
That is correct. It would
Yes.
be a whole action to
Um.
do that. I don't know. Is that what you want to do?
Um. So bless you. Yes, I do wish to lay on hands. I'm gonna do 25 points.
Okay. Yeah, you can heal yourself for 25 points.
Yes.
That is your action, though. Anything else from you?
Um, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast another Shield of Faith on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Probably doesn't need it, but like she can have it.
All right, fair enough.
So Wednesday that gives you a +2 to your AC.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Okay.
All right, anything else from Rabbit?
Um, and then that'll be my turn.
All right, this little guy is gonna keep going for Leo. So Leo does a dirty 20 hits.
I don't know. I checked. Yeah.
Wow, pretty low roll, as this one psychic slams you and only deals a whopping 7 damage. How will you ever recover? And then yeah, dex
Oh no.
save as it attempts to leech onto you.
Okay.
3. It successfully latches onto you, and you feel the spiny needles grip into you, dealing 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
You know what? I think we both updated your token with the -7.
Oh, I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
I got you. Alright. With his turn over and him latched onto you now, that brings us to the big guy again. He'll make his save. That is a 6 on the die. I'm going to use his legendary action to just make him pass. So give me 2d10 and he'll take half that damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, should have made you, Leah, roll a con save to hold onto your moonbeam because you just took damage.
Okay. Okay. It's done.
The 5? Oh, yep. Your moonbeam would have been
Yeah.
lost.
Hmm.
So he's actually not going to do any of that stuff. He's just going to go for his attack against a rabbit who stood back up. Wow. Well, it's got a good plus. Does a dirty 20 hit.
A dirty 20 does not hit.
Okay,
Did I
seconds.
lose? Did I lose my Shield of Faith when I died,
Yeah,
or when I went
it's
down?
a concentration spell, so yeah.
Okay.
Second attack though is a 28, so the second one does land at its mark as he slams the huge egg-filled body against you, dealing a whopping 14 bludgeoning damage with an additional 7 psychic damage. And then I need a strength
Alright.
save to see if you go prone.
That's gonna be an 11.
11 fails, and so you are going to get knocked prone from the impact. You'll have to use half your movement to stand back up. Wednesday, you are up. Oh, wait, actually, since we're at the start of a turn, I want to refresh that. Now, Wednesday, you're up.
Give me a second. I need to look at this real quick. Okay, that's probably not gonna. Yeah, okay. Okay. I don't know.
If I could have 2 seconds, though, I need to be right back.
We never took our 5. Do you guys want to take a 5 real quick? Mid-combat?
Actually, I think I'd appreciate it. Something weird is going on and I have to fix it.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a 5.
Hey,
Come back at 25 after.
Sure.
sure.
Ready when y'all are.
Okay, so I'm going to temporarily stand over here
Okay.
and do my rapier attack against the thingy.
Okay.
Just stand over rabbit to attack.
Yeah. So that's a 17 to hit.
17 does hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
That is 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright. Anything else?
Bonus action to claw the monster, the elemental thingy.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Dirty 22.
That does hit. Go ahead and do your damage. It's just a flat 1d6.
1d6. You got, gotcha. That's a 5.
Alright. So,
And then I
um,
will stand right here.
so you do your claw. You first pierce through some of the eggs in the cluster, and as you draw your rapier out, you slash at the earth creature by you, and it's literally like scratching stone. So you do get some damage on it, but not nearly as much as you were hoping.
Fair enough.
And then you moved out of his attack range, and he's going to it.
Swashbuckler.
Jeez. That's right, because you meleeed him. So.
Yeah.
Alright, 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 alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15. Oh, poor rabbit. Look what Wednesday did. Left it to just you as the target.
As long as she's okay. If I go meet Cotman today, I already have another character idea.
You know what? Actually,
I don't like how you said, you know what, actually, after I
I think he would bonus action burrow to move. Where would he move? Let me flip a coin. Stills. Alright. Didn't appreciate that. You feel the tremor beneath you, and then suddenly he pops up over on this side. Leaving a big old hole here. And he is gonna go for Wednesday. He picked a target, and he's sticking to it. But he's a little thrown off because he only rolled a 15, which misses. So,
Misses.
second attack attempt is... Wow. You got plot armor over there? Because that is a 10.
Whew.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There, moving past the cloaked figures. This little thing is gonna attack the only thing standing near it, which is Wednesday. Wednesday does a 19 hit. I don't think it does.
No.
Alright, I need a dex save as it attempts to leech onto you.
19.
19 does save. Alright, so this thing fails both of its attacks against you. I don't need these guys anymore. They're in a chant circle over there. Leah, you're up.
Um, guess I have to make a strength save for this thing on me. Um, yeah.
There's nothing on you. Oh, right, Leah.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
there
thing
is. Sorry.
on me.
You don't have to. You can just leave it on you and move around. Just so you know. You
Yeah,
don't
that's
have to
probably the
use your
smartest
action to
thing
do
to
that.
do.
So, but
Okay.
13
Well,
plus. Oh, you're just gonna leave it on you?
yeah, there's no
Okay.
point. I'm not strong. I can't. I'm gonna arrow the thing on Wednesday, or not on like the
There's literally
creature,
three
the
enemies there,
burrowing
so.
one. Yeah, I realized the burrowing creature. I
Alright, so
realized I was like, oh
this
damn.
guy, the earthen one. Okay.
Yeah.
12 plus what? What are you attacking with?
Four. My arrow.
Oh, your arrow, that's right.
Yeah.
So a 16? A 16 does not do any damage. You see your arrow just crash against its stone figure and fly off. But anything else for you?
I can, yeah, I'll do my last wild shape.
Alright, before you do that, you take a 8 damage from the thing pierced onto you. And you're going to wild shape into the bear again.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I got your token minus 8 health, right? 3, yep, 8. Alrighty.
Okay. Thank you.
Loki, you are up. You there, Loki?
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's your turn.
The same guy.
Okay, go ahead. 25 hits, 11 damage, 22 hits, and 6 damage for a total of 17 damage as you shoot 2 arrows into the back of this praying figure that is actively cloaked. Anything else for me?
That's my turn.
Okay, Rabbit, you're up.
I guess I'm gonna get up.
Mm-hmm.
That has my
How's your
movement
movement?
speed, but that I am not moving. I'm going to um roll to gonna roll to attack the exact thingamajiggy.
Okay,
Um
the cluster.
so does a 10 hit?
10 total?
10 total,
10
yeah.
does not hit. No.
Alright, second roll.
Extra attack?
Um that's a 24.
That does hit.
Cool. So I'm going to add on a searing smite with that.
Okay, what?
Um,
Bonus action Serious Smite?
that's going that's going to be
Yep. Extra 1d6 fire damage.
1d.
So, your
So
longsword.
that's gonna
So,
be
1d.
in total. That's gonna be in total 12 damage.
Alright. Solid damage to the cluster as you bring your sword down, and include some fire damage as you bring down a Syrian Smite. Anything else from you?
That's going to be it.
Alrighty. This thing is going to latch harder onto Leah. Leah, that's another 8 damage in your bear form. And it's going to attempt a Psychic Slam, which is only going to be a 10. I don't think that even hits the bear.
I don't think so, no.
Alrighty. Just the 8 damage from it being pierced onto you. Alright. Cluster's turn. Cluster has options. And we're going to just do one of
Uh,
each. One for Wednesday.
Cluster has to roll a Constitution or a saving roll.
For what? Oh, the
Searing.
Syrian. Yes. Um, that's con 15.
Fucking hell, that saves.
Alright, it is not on fire. First attack for Wednesday. That, I'm sorry, Wednesday. That is a nat 20.
Yeah, I guess it's as much.
That's my first nat 20 tonight. It's all for you.
Yeah, I'm so honored.
You should be. But 5 plus 15, so 20 plus 12. So an initial 32 bludgeoning damage as this thing slams its body up against you. And as it does such, that will be a additional, on top of the 32 bludgeoning, will be an additional 12, 15, 22, 28 psychic damage for a total of 32, 40, 60 damage altogether from that one slam.
Okay,
Wednesday still up?
I'm still up.
Alright, and Cluster's gonna do the next attack
Goodness.
on Rabbit. Rabbit, that's gonna be a miss with a 13. So,
Okay, so
this thing does a crazy slam against Wednesday and manages to miss Rabbit before it turns to Wednesday's turn.
I'm going to steady aim for the sneak attack damage. That's a dirty 20.
You're using your rapier still, right?
Yes.
The dirty 20 does hit.
Okay. So that is 8 plus my sneak attack. Let me get more. How much sneak attack do I have? I have to double check that.
Should be 3d6 still.
3d6. Let's see. Looks to be.
Yeah.
Yep, 3d6. Okay.
So 1d8 plus 3d6 plus 6.
Okay. Oh. Alright. 6, 2, 5, 6. Plus 6. So 2, 5, 6. That's 25 damage in total.
Not bad.
To that.
25 is a solid stab into this thing. You find its critical point, and you manage to take out an actual chunk of the cluster. Anything else for you, Wednesday?
Claw attack. That's a natural 20.
2d6 flat.
Okay. I'm not gonna believe this. 2 sixes.
Well, it sounds like a nat 20 to me, because you get no modifier or nothing, so. 12 damage with the claw attack. Yeah, very solid. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything else, so that's
5,
gonna
10, 15, 20, 25. Open this door. And run in, and this one's going to have its short sword drawn and make 2 attacks on it with advantage. The first one being a 19, the second one being another 19. They are basic weapons, yeah. So, and this thing has. Okay. Alright, so he's going to take. The total rolled for the damage is 15 from both attacks. So. Alright. That brings us to this guy who's going to turn around at the new person that attacked him and turn his attention to slam against them. Both slam attacks, that is, the first one is a 22, the second one is a nat 1 consequence die. Alright, well, you can't do that. So yeah, you guys just see him, the door is open, a couple slashes get put onto the stone creature, it turns around and it slams its fist down on top of the guy that did the damage, dealing a whopping 13 damage to this dude up here. But then when it goes for its second attack, it misses as he ducks down and he just manages to take out like a whole chunk of the corner of this wall. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's going to do the same thing. That is enough to hit and a miss for the second one. So he's going to deal 10 plus 7, so 17 damage, meaning they did a whopping 9 damage. Alright. Now it's this dude's turn. This guy is gonna just focus on Wednesday with advantage. Psychic Slam attack. Wow, you are so plot armor right now. That is a 12.
Yeah.
And then he rolled me a dex save as it tries to latch onto you.
Okay, that is a dirty 20.
That is gonna pass. He does not manage to leech onto you. Leah, you are up. You take an initial at the start of your turn. 4, 6, 9 damage from the thing latched onto you.
Okay. Um.
Still manage to keep your bear form though.
Mhm. I'm gonna try to shake him off. If I can.
Strength check to do that.
Jesus. Okay. It's, uh, it's an 8.
8 total.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 8 is not going to save, so it's still latched onto you. That was your action. What else would you like to do?
I can't move my bear very well at
Oh,
all.
you can't move
So,
it? Oh, yeah. There you go.
there. Thank you.
hmm
Um, okay. Um, I don't think the bear has a bonus
Not really. So it's just whatever you
action,
want to do.
so I guess. Okay, so then I'll just change back. It only has 2. Um,
If you want, yeah, you can change back. It's the last of your wild shape.
and for now,
Sorry, I think you cut off. And what?
no, I'll stay.
Okay. Loki, you're up.
Yep. Hmm. Let's see. The same guy again.
Alright.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Alright, so you did a 20 hits and 24 hits for a total of 13 damage from your 2 arrows that hit the same guy, who is now bleeding. Um, Now it's all their turn, and they are going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Let's see.
Why did all our turns skip?
I don't think
I
they
was putting
did.
them back in turn order. They were originally
Oh,
not in
okay.
it. Yeah, they can reach you. All right. Well, they can't see you though. They're all going to hold their action as what they're gonna do. Rabbit, you are up.
Hey, this is certainly a situation.
What
Um,
situation?
the situation. I'm just going to do the old reliable wing sword at thing.
Okay.
Um, so my first attack, that is a 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Very good.
You're hitting the big old
So
cluster, right?
yeah, the big old cluster.
Okay.
Literally minimal damage. That's gonna be 6 damage on the initial hit, and then
Alrighty.
um amazing. That's 25 on the second hit. Seems like a fish for a nat 20.
That
Could
does
I
hit.
possibly can I up level uh divine smite and potentially cast it at a second level?
Yeah, if you'd like to do that. That makes it a 3d8 instead of a 2d8 add-on. But yeah, if you want to do a second level Divine Smite, then the total
Alright,
dice that you will be rolling is 4d8 plus 6. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm
cool.
on the wrong sheet. It's still
48 plus
48 plus
5.
5, yeah.
So that's going to be 17. That's gonna be a solid 22 points of damage.
Wow, that was a crazy hit. This cluster has come down to just chunks of eggs at this point. Anything else for you?
Um, uh, did that divine smite take my bonus action, or can I bonus action a
You have a bonus
potion?
action still.
Okay, can I bonus action a potion?
Yeah. Uh, Regular potion, 2d4 plus 2.
All right.
Alrighty. So,
That's literally the least amount of HP it could have fulfilled.
so 4 HP for you. Alright, so Leah, the first off, the leech creature does another 8 damage for the piercing. And then he's going to
Mhm.
attempt to psychic slam you. And that's going to miss with another 10 rolled.
Okay.
Alright, now it is the cluster's turn. And we're going to do one for each, just like last time. First Wednesday. Wednesday does a uh, 29 hits.
Yeah, I think the minimum damage could kill me, so I'm just gonna go
Yeah,
down.
for sure. Alright, and then the next attack against Rabbit, no advantage. Ooh, lucky you, Rabbit. That is a nat 1. And he simply misses. So Rabbit, he after watching Wednesday get smacked once again as the cluster just rams its full body against her, you see Wednesday go down, and as it attempts to come towards you, you manage to sidestep it as you've already been hit a number of times from it.
Very good.
Okay, death roll. Dude,
Hold on, don't say nothing.
sorry. Hold on, I'm DMing too. Hold on.
Yep. You also could have waited for your turn, but that's fine.
It was
Um,
my turn.
Wasn't
no,
it? Yeah.
was it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I mean, it does take your whole turn, but Rabbit, you would notice Wednesday kind of wake back up. Still hurt and injured, but awake and alive.
Girl boss.
Got a nat 20 on the death save. But you'd still be prone. So we're going to switch that to that. That means this one doesn't get advantage, and so when he goes to do his attack, um, yeah, he's gonna do 2 short swords, 1 miss, 1 hit. So he's gonna deal 10 damage as the sword clangs off of the stone body of the elemental. Elemental's gonna keep his focus on him. Go for 2 attacks. That is both a miss. We got a 2 and a 4 on the die. So that's amazing, as this thing can't hit anything. He's just kind of swinging wildly at these drows that appeared. This gym mule was going to focus on Rabbit since it thinks that Wednesday is down. Rabbit does a. It does not. It's a 14.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Alright, then I just need a dex save as it tries to leech and latch onto you.
Oh. Well, it's a base 19.
Okay, well that
It's
alone
just a
is.
19
Alright,
flat, yeah.
alright. Well, that does save, so it fails to latch onto you, just kind of grabbing your armor and sliding back off. Brings us around to this guy. 2 short sword attacks. 1 hit. No, actually, they both miss. Yeah, they both miss. So this guy is swinging his sword. He can't get any damage in one way or the other. Leah, you're up. Your initial damage at the start of your turn is 6 damage, as this thing is
Okay.
leeched onto you still.
I'm gonna conjure animals.
Okay, what are you spawning?
Um, 4 bears.
Oh,
2. Hmm? Sorry?
I just let's see. You can have 4 half crits, so the black bears are half. So you only have the 4 bears, but that's still great. Where do you want your 4 bears?
2 behind the egg. There we go.
Yeah, wherever you want
This. Hmm.
them. All right. Anything else for you?
No,
All
I'll
right.
let them attack.
Yep. Go ahead and give me 8 different attacks. We'll start with these two, which they both have advantage on all of their attacks. So go ahead and give me your first bear's attacks. Okay, so we got a nat 20. Okay, so let's just do the nat 20 real quick. That'll be 2d6 plus 4. And then the second one was a 16 plus, so dirty 20. So the second one also hits, which would have been 2d4 plus 2. So we got 6 plus 4 for 10 damage from the bites.
Before.
The
Oh,
cluster manages to still be there, but your claw attack hit with the 22. Go ahead and do your 2d4, which you did. That's 4 plus 2. And that is enough to break the last of the egg sacs. There's nothing but this big goo at the bottom of what was the egg cluster. That was just one bear's turn, so you still have this bear's turn.
yeah, he'll. Hmm. Okay, he can move here. Going that way. Maybe here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah.
He'll go for this.
Yep. Give me another two d20s. You get it's 2d20. So alright, 16 plus 4,
I
20.
know. I realize.
Yep. Go ahead and just do the other attack. 2d20, please.
20.
So the dirty 20 hits.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got more.
The 21 does hit. Go ahead and do the other bear on the other side. Got 2
Yeah.
hits. Just keep doing the 2d20s. You got a whole bunch of bears.
Good point.
Give me 2 more.
And that one would take that one.
Alright. Alright, so bite, claw. Uh, so it should have been the 17 and 13, right? So the 17 would have hit.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
and then the 3 and the 1 would have been the 3, and that would have missed. So you got, from these 2 bears, we got 2 bites and 1 claw. Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus 4, and then 2d4 plus 2. 2d6 plus 4
10.
is 10. And 2d4 plus 2 is 7. So our total of. Wait.
I pushed 2.
Yeah.
That'd be 5.
It's 10
Yeah.
plus 5. So 15
Yeah.
damage
Sorry.
total. It's all good. Um, Alright. You guys, it manages to bite and claw into the stone, taking chunks of the stone off of the elemental, but it is still standing. You got this one bear hair. Is he going to hit the elemental or the gym mule?
I think I'll go for the elemental for
Okay.
now.
Then 2 more 2d20s. Okay. 9 plus 4 is not going to hit. Go ahead and try again.
Is he flanking?
Yes. Because you are in
Oh,
the
sorry.
corner, and you have
Yeah.
advantage with both of these.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Hope he doesn't.
8. Yeah, nope, that's
12.
also going to miss. So this one just misses both of the attacks. Is that all for you?
That's all for me.
Loki, you're up.
Yeah, just do this one.
I need you to move forward first, please. Let me see where you're going to stand, because you are currently behind walls. You're still behind a wall. There, over here, you got a little wall in your way. Alright, well, as soon as you are visible, all 4 of them were waiting for you to be visible, and they are all 4 going to let out their Nightmare Blast on you. So we got 4 attacks coming before you can shoot your bow off. We got a 18, we got a 16, we got a dirty 20, and then another 16. Do those hit? Any of them?
So she does.
Just the 20?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, then you feel the impact in your mental, or it's a mental impact, as it is a psychic blast, and that will be only 4 damage, but I need a wisdom save from you. So 12 is the total. 12 is enough to pass, so no extra condition. Alright, and you're gonna shoot which one with the arrow?
Yes, one.
There are, there are 2 that could be counted as nearest ones.
Okay, well, I think there is one of them that is hurt.
Okay,
So
the one
I'll
up top.
take that.
Alright, so the 18 does hit. 12 piercing damage, not bad at all. Anything else? 13. The 13 does not hit. So the second one misses. And what else?
When I rage and move away.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's my turn.
In unison, they all move forward 5, 10, 20, 30. And the range is. You are within range of all 4 of them. Alright, there comes a bunch of attacks. They each get to do 2 Nightmare Blast at you, Loki. So we have ourselves a 16 and a 12, a 13 and a 14. All these are missing. Alright, here we go. That is a 25 and a 21. And the last one is a dirty 20 and an 18. So I have 3 of them should have hits. So that will be 9 plus 9 plus 8 for the damage, so 18, 26 psychic damage as Nightmare Blasts start bombarding you. What was your initial damage from the first one? Because we didn't minus it. The
Yeah,
very,
it's for oh,
the very first one before the 26 you just took. That one in the room just a second ago. I think it
it was
was 4, 5,
4.
4. That was right. It was a bad roll. All right. All right. So yeah, you've taken a bit of psychic damage. I need 3 wisdom saves from you. One for each of the nightmare blast that hits you. 17 saves, 16 saves, 7 fails. You are now frightened by the one in the front, and so you will not move closer to them. Alrighty. Rabbit, you are up.
Great. Can I stand right here and still hit the guy?
Yeah, you even have
Good.
advantage.
Good. Good. Very good. So I'm going to roll to hit the guy with advantage for 300. Um, I'm good. Um, so I'm very glad I have advantage. It's not that great of advantage. So the first hit is a 13.
That misses.
Misses. Okay. Second hit is a 15.
That also misses. Your sword would have just clanged off the pure stone body of this creature. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty, then that brings us to the one that's attached to Leah. Leah, that's going to be an initial 4 damage, and then it's going to attempt a slam against you, and that is a 12, which misses. I can't land an attack if I wanted to. you're just taking the piercing damage from it clinging onto you like a champ.
And I can't take it off because I'm too weak.
Wednesday, you're up.
Nice.
Okay, I am getting up. And,
Okay, attack for movement.
yep, and I will just be going for my attack with advantage against the little rock creature.
Alrighty.
23.
23, that does hit. And you get your
Okay.
sneak attack, so 1d8 plus 3d6 plus 6.
Yep. So that is a 6, 2, 3, 5.
Alright, 6, 8, 11, 16 plus the 6, so 22 damage altogether from your rapier. Wow,
Awesome.
what a snap. Anything else?
And then I will claw the. You know what? I will claw the Gimule.
Okay, go for it. You have advantage because of the bear.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, that's good. 16.
16 hits, go ahead and do your 1d6 flat.
6.
Alrighty. If that's all, then it'll go on to this person's turn. 2 sword attacks with advantage thanks to Wednesday. The first one is 18 plus, so it's gonna hit, and then the second one is a 7 plus, which is gonna miss. So, with that said, the damage dealt is the minimal because they rolled super, and that is alright. So you guys just hear another sword clang from the other side as he attempts to fight at this thing. Um, He's gonna keep his attention on those two and go for some slam attacks. Um, no, well, it's for the NPC, so lucky for y'all, but he doubled that 20 for both of his attacks.
Oof, that guy's dead.
So, this monstrous figure just basically brings up both its fists to slam down onto the person. That is 11 plus 7, so 18, plus another 13, so that brings us to 31, plus only 2, so 33 plus 10, so 43 damage from these two attacks altogether, making a mighty slam onto this person who is now bloodied and incredibly injured as they just ate some rock, literally slamming into them. I'd say the little guy is going to focus on the bear who did the damage to him, and so psychic slam on the bear. That is going to hit. That is a 18 plus.
Ooh.
So the
Yeah.
psychic slam is 12, 15 damage to the bear.
Okay.
And it's going to attempt to latch onto the bear. I need a dex save from the bear. It's a +0, so flat roll.
Yeah.
3, it latches on to the bear, dealing an initial 8
I
damage,
think
which
it's
would make
dead.
the bear disappear, and this thing will
Yeah.
just kind of plop on the ground where the bear was standing. Because it leached onto him, and the bear just poofed. Alright, that brings us to...
Does that count as an opportunity of attack?
No, because it didn't move, it leached onto the bear, and then the bear just, when it no longer exists, so...
Alright.
so but with advantage, the other guy is going to go for the big rock guy. And that is an amazing miss, along with another amazing miss. So that guy swung his sword, and he didn't even so much as hit the rock of the creature itself. Leah, you are up. Get your initial 6 damage as this thing continues to pierce
Okay.
into you. And now you can do whatever you want to do. What are you going to do?
I'm. I guess I'll just. I'll use my arrow. I don't think I can. I can attempt to take this thing off of me, but I don't think I can. So I'm going to just use my arrows to go for the big guy,
Okay, it'll be at
and
disadvantage to
then.
shoot with your arrow. Because you got this guy right next to you now.
Right, I forgot about him.
You have like plenty of spells and you know a prime opportunity right now. But you're welcome to shoot your bow if that's what you want to do.
No, but
I do feel like you're thinking more like Daphne than Leah right now, though. Bow.
yeah, I think I'm having a hard time. Like I'll just beat them up. Um, I'll. I guess I can. They're just super close.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can use primal savagery. I have that.
Yeah, it's a
But
cantrip. Yeah,
yeah, I don't have much else.
that's not true at all, but okay.
Well, I changed my spells a bit. That's probably.
But you were gonna blight earlier.
Oh,
I don't know why you didn't do that now, but it's fine if you want to do primal
okay.
savagery.
I can blight. I can blight, but I'll blight the big guy and keep
Okay.
my bears.
Okay. I know you don't have like your sheet in front of you right now, so, but yeah.
No, I don't. Oh, that's my biggest problem. I'm having.
It's cutting out so
I'm
bad.
kind of going through.
I don't know what the thing was because it cut out really bad. His con save was not adequate. It was a 5 on the die, so he's gonna have to take the full 8d8 damage. Go ahead and roll 8d8 damage. Alright, 27 plus 6 is 33. 33 damage as this black necrotic energy just juts out and just engulfs the elemental for a moment, leaving all of his rock surface with this black char look on him. Anything else? Alright, that's it then. Loki, you are up. Switching to text chat, no worries. Loki, you're up.
Okay. I stand here and try to hide in the corner and try to attack the same guy again.
Okay. 23 is a good stealth, so yeah, you can kind of like use the open doorway to slip in and kind of cover yourself enough and go for the attack. You get advantage on the first one. 18 does hit. Go ahead and do your damage. Guessing you're hitting the one that was weakened again, so 16. That is just enough to cause this one to fall to the ground with all the arrows in it.
We attack the nearest one.
Okay, that's this guy here.
Yeah.
9 damage. Alrighty. Alrighty. Is that it for you? Anything else, Loki?
Not that way.
Alright.
Uh,
You moved your token back. Where you want to go? Okay. This guy's just going to step forward and close both of these doors.
yeah, that's one.
And they're going to go right back to right there. Alrighty. Rabbit, you are up.
Alright,
Oh, I'm
usual.
sorry, Rabbit. You're right, Leo. We forgot the bears. Go ahead and do all your bear attacks. Sorry, Rabbit. Okay, so 17 from the first bear hits. Uh, oh wait, sorry, we added it wrong. A 19 for the first bear hits, and then an 18 for the claw attack does hit. So those both hit. Go ahead and yeah. So 6 plus 6 damage, so 12 damage from regular bear attacks. Okay. Go ahead with your other bear. Was this 18? What was that? That was an accident. I got you. Alright, you have advantage from there as well, so 2d20s again. 22 hits. Go ahead and do one more. 22 again. Yeah. Okay. So give me your damage again. 6 plus 4, so 10 damage. All right, getting some good bites and swipes onto this thing. It's still standing even though it has some crumble on it. And then you have a third bear. Go ahead with your third bear. Alrighty. The first one misses, but the second one is a nat 20. So that would be the claw attack. So it should be 4d4 plus 4. 9, so 13 damage. That is just enough for the bear to bring this crumbling guy down to nothing but rubble. Alright, well, nice. Anything else? I guess not. That'll bring us to Rabbit. Rabbit, you can now do your turn.
Um, I guess I shall simply move over to Leah and swing my. No, I'll. Why is that still on you, Leah? I'll do a strength check just to a pull
Okay.
to
Yeah.
pull the thing off her.
Alright, yeah, strength check to pull off the thing that's been leeching on her the entire time. Basically been
Um,
fighting with a tick on you.
I think it does a
as
little bit
a
more damage than a tick.
um does a probably not a 10 do it?
No, a 10 does not do it. You got your aura though. Shouldn't it be a +5?
Oh, I
Like a
forgot
15?
that counts as a save.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15 is actually just enough to pry it off of her and have it plop on the ground. That is also your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Um, Not much I can do. I'll end my turn there.
Alright, it's going to attempt a psychic slam against you for pulling it off. That is probably going to hit. That is a 22 total.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. 10. 17 psychic damage as you get picked up and thrown to the ground below you. And then it's going to attempt to latch on to Leah again. Leah, I need a dex save. 8 plus your plus the 5 from the aura. Aura exists. 13, right? So 13, and then your dex is an extra 2. So 15 is your total, and 15 is enough for it to fail the latch. That brings us to the top of the round, and while we are pretty much at the end of the combats, we're going to go ahead and end it here, and we'll finish the combat when we come back next week, because we are out of time.
Alright.
Alrighty, and go ahead and stop it here.